It started with a single smile on a freezing Chicago street. CCTV footage captured the moment at 8:47 p.m. on the 12th of November 2024. A woman sat huddled against the wall of a tall office building on Michigan Avenue. Knees pulled to her chest, cardboard sign in her lap. Homeless, anything helps. God bless. Snow mixed with rain fell in lazy flakes. People hurried past without a glance. Then a man in a dark overcoat slowed down. He looked at her. Really looked. A warm, kind smile spread across his face, the kind that makes you feel seen for the first time in months. He crouched, spoke softly, pulled out his wallet, and handed her $120 in crisp bills. He wrote something on the back of a business card and gave it to her too. She clutched it like treasure. He patted her shoulder gently, smiled again, and walked away into the night. His name was Richard Harlan, a 47-year-old businessman, owner of Harlan Global Imports, a $13 million business importing luxury European wines, cheeses, olive oils, and high-end kitchenware. He had built it from nothing after a painful divorce 8 years earlier. No kids, few friends, a quiet life in a modest Lincoln Park apartment. Successful on paper, but lonely in ways money couldn't fix. Richard Harlan, often used to help homeless people. On a single night in January 2024, the most recent official count showed that about 771,000 people were experiencing homelessness across the United States. That is a record high number, up by 18% from the year before. This count, done every year by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, includes people sleeping in emergency shelters, transitional housing, on the streets, in cars, abandoned buildings, or other places not meant for living. As of now in 2026, this remains the latest nationwide figure available, and the crisis continues to affect hundreds of thousands of people every year. Richard Harlan, who helped the woman, was Elena Vargas, 33 years old, originally from Romania. She had come to America chasing a modeling dream that turned into a nightmare: scam agency, abusive boyfriend, expired visa, and finally the streets. That night, Richard's kindness changed her life and sealed his fate. 2 days later, his phone rang from an unknown number. "Mr. Harlan, this is Elena, the woman from the street. I just wanted to say thank you. You have no idea what that money meant. I got a motel room, hot food. I haven't felt safe in so long." Her voice was soft, a little shaky, with a gentle Eastern European accent. They talked for 20 minutes. Richard listened as she told him pieces of her story: poverty in Bucharest, an alcoholic father, betrayal after betrayal in America. He offered quiet encouragement. "You're stronger than you know. Call anytime if you need help." She did call, again and again. Richard began helping more. He paid for 2 weeks at a clean extended stay motel near the river. He met her there with shopping bags from Target, warm clothes, boots, a thick winter coat. "You can't survive Chicago winters in that old jacket," he said with a smile. Elena's eyes filled with tears, some real, some practiced. He helped her apply for food stamps and housing assistance, patiently walking her through the forms. Each time they met, she looked better, hair washed, skin glowing, smile brighter. Beneath the hardship was real beauty: high cheekbones, deep brown eyes, a laugh that made Richard's chest tighten. By mid-December, they were meeting regularly. Coffee at quiet cafe, face turned into dinners at cozy Italian restaurants near his office. After dinner, they walked along the frozen lakefront, breath clouding in the air. Elena listened with complete attention when Richard talked about his business. Delayed shipments of Barolo from Italy, a big client in Milwaukee threatening to switch suppliers, the constant pressure of keeping 42 employees paid. "I admire you," she said one night, slipping her arm through his. "You built everything yourself. Most men would have given up." Richard opened up more than he ever had. "My ex-wife said I loved the company more than her. Maybe she was right. But talking to you, it makes me feel alive again." Elena shared carefully chosen pieces of her past. Beatings from her father, hunger as a child, men who used her. One night she cried on a park bench. Richard held her gently under a street lamp as snow fell. Their first kiss happened there, slow, hesitant, then deeper. Snowflakes melted on their cheeks. In late February, intimacy came naturally. After dinner at her new studio apartment, rent paid by Richard, Elena kissed him first on the couch. "I feel safe with you," she whispered. "I want to show you how much you mean to me." They made love slowly, tenderly, then passionately. Afterward, tangled in sheets, Richard traced her spine and said, "I think I'm falling in love with you, Elena." She smiled against his chest. "I love you too." By March, Richard took her to his office on a Saturday. Harlan Global Imports hummed with activity, staff unpacking crates of Parmigiano Reggiano, tasting new Greek olive oils, arguing on speakerphone with suppliers in Tuscany. Richard proudly showed Elena the temperature-controlled wine cellars, the spreadsheets tracking multi-million-dollar imports. Elena asked smart questions about marketing and social media that impressed everyone. In April, he proposed on a bluff overlooking Lake Michigan in Door County, Wisconsin. Simple gold ring, waves crashed below. Elena cried real tears, part joy, part triumph, and said yes. The wedding was small, courthouse ceremony with 2 office colleagues as witnesses. Elena wore a simple white dress that hugged her curves. Richard looked at her like she was the only thing that mattered in the world. 3 weeks after their honeymoon, fireside wine tastings and long walks in the woods, Elena made a secret call from a burner phone hidden in her makeup bag. "Sophia, it's done. We're married. He updated the will last week. Everything to me. Life insurance policy is $2 million. Beneficiary changed to my name. No kids, no close family, we're set." Sophia Reyes, 31, answered from a payphone on the south side. Another former homeless woman Elena had known from shelter days. Tougher, street smart, with a rap sheet, petty theft, 1 assault charge. They had run small scams together before. Fake sob stories to tourists, lifting wallets from distracted men. Now they had bigger plans. "He's worth 13 million, Elena continued in Romanian. "Warehouse full of expensive wine and goods we can sell quietly later. We just need it to look natural. No violence, no obvious marks." They met secretly at a 24-hour diner on the edge of the city 2 nights later. Sophia arrived in clean clothes Elena had bought her, jeans, hoodie, baseball cap low over coffee. They planned in low voices. "Car crash on the cabin road?" Sophia suggested. "Too obvious," Elena said. "Cops dig into accidents. We do poison, rat bait, brodifacoum. Dissolves completely, tasteless and strong scotch. Causes slow internal bleeding. Looks like heart failure in a stressed businessman." They debated details over 3 more secret meetings. First meeting, motel room. Elena showed Sophia how to grind the pellets into fine powder. They practiced dissolving it in water, clear, odorless. Sophia role-played. "Richard, baby, my stomach hurts again." Elena practiced soothing him, stroking his hair. "Just stress, love. Rest." Second meeting. Park bench at night. They timed the dosage. Start small, 0.5 milligrams daily for weeks. Build symptoms gradually, fatigue, nausea, bruising. Then ramp up for the kill. "Sophia, what if he tastes it, Elena? He drinks Glenfiddich every night. Strong enough to hide anything." Third meeting, cheap coffee shop. Final timeline, alibis. Sophia would stay in a different motel the murder night. Elena would discover him in the morning and call 911 sobbing. They toasted with water to 13 million and a new life. Over the next month, Elena played the perfect wife. She cooked dinners using Richard's own imported products, truffle risotto, steak with aged balsamic, She massaged his shoulders after long days. They made love often, Elena moaning convincingly, whispering how he completed her. Richard was happier than he'd been in years. He talked about bringing her into the business. "You'd be amazing at marketing the wines online." But small cracks appeared. Richard noticed Elena deleting texts quickly. Once he found a small black hoodie in the laundry. Not hers. A friend who stayed over. She laughed. It was Sophia's. Another night, he woke to Elena whispering in Romanian on her phone by the window. "My mother," she said when he asked. Doubt flickered, but love blinded him. "She's just private. I'm paranoid from work stress." The poisoning started subtly. Elena dissolved tiny amounts of rat poison into his nightly double scotch. Week 1, fatigue, mild cramps. Work stress, she soothed. Week 2, irregular heartbeat. Unexplained bruises on his arms. Doctors prescribed blood pressure meds. Week 3, nausea, blood in his stool. Richard grew pale, lost weight. Elena sat by his bed, holding his hand. "We'll get through this together." Sophia texted from her motel. "How's the mark?" The night of the 3rd of June was chosen. Richard had closed 2 huge contracts worth almost $2 million that day. He came home exhausted but happy. Loosening his tie, Elena poured him an extra strong double scotch, fatal dose. "To us," she toasted, clinking her water glass. Richard drank deeply. They made love one last time, slow, intimate. Afterward, he clutched his chest. "It hurts," he whispered. Elena stroked his hair. "Rest now, my love. I'm right here." By 2:17 a.m., Richard Harlan was dead. Massive internal bleeding, cardiac arrest. Elena waited until morning to call 911, sobbing hysterically, "My husband isn't breathing." The funeral was packed with business associates and employees. Elena played the grieving widow perfectly. Within weeks, she collected the $2 million insurance and began quietly selling company assets through Sophia's contacts. But Detective Maria Gonzalez wasn't convinced. Rapid decline, sudden marriage, large payout, classic red flags. She pulled the original CCTV footage. Elena's grateful smile looked too perfect. The investigation grew. Burner phone records, motel clerks remembering both women together. Bank withdrawals matching cash to Sophia. Delayed toxicology confirmed lethal brodifacoum. 1 month later, both women were arrested at the apartment. Sophia cracked first, trading testimony for 25 years. She detailed every plan, every motel meeting, every dose. Elena's trial filled the Cook County courtroom. Media frenzy. Jury watched the CCTV footage, the smile that started it all. Gasps rippled through the room. Prosecutor, this case begins with kindness captured on camera and ends in cold-blooded murder. Detective Gonzalez testified about the timeline, money trails, burner phones. The medical examiner explained the poison. Slow, agonizing internal bleeding disguised as heart disease. Sophia took the stand, tearful. Elena said, "He'll never suspect. 13 million is ours." Elena testified last, wide-eyed. "I loved him. He saved me." The prosecutor tore her apart with evidence. One smile on a cold street, one act of kindness turned into the perfect murder. Guilty. Elena, life without parole. Sophia, 25 years, in prison. Elena sometimes smiles when she remembers that November night. The generous man who stopped, smiled, and handed her his future on grainy CCTV. Richard's company was sold. His estate went to a homeless charity, the only true winners of his last kind act.